Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Son of Mowgef. It's Friday, I'm playing some colony survival, recording a little bit late in the day for my likings, but these things happen. I want to go over a few of the changes that I've made. It's mostly in terms of research. I've had a bit of a rant in the past about how outrageous some of the numbers in the production tree are. And for the most part, in the newer version, it's been, I don't want to say fixed, improved. But I just want to have another little rant about that. If we look here, sorry about that brief interlude while I answer my phone. I'm a professional. So yeah, if we have a look here, to go up to the maximum prestige, you need 2,500 punched cards. That's a lot. Each one of these punched cards requires a book of knowledge. The fastest way that I'm aware of to make these books of knowledge is to turn scientific notes into manuscripts, which are then printed out on the, what's it called, printing press. Which doesn't sound too bad on the face of it. But each manuscript requires 15 scientific notes. So you need a lot, to say the least. One of these does make 10 books. You can see I've got quite a few here. But in order to make a decent amount of scientific notes, you have to have an ocean of researchers. If we come over here, this is the amount that I had previously. I've doubled it up on another platform, I think is over there. Just pop up. Oh! Let's just pop up here. Look, I essentially tripled the amount of researchers that I've got. These guys can produce 12, I think, scientific notes a day. It's like 12.8, but obviously you can't make 0.8 of a document or of an item, so it's just about 12. Even with 10 of these producing notes a day, you need an abominably huge amount of them to do it efficiently, and that's assuming as well these guys are working at 100% efficiency, which they're not, demonstrated by that. It's it's a lot. Oh, there we go. It's ticked over 8 o'clock. The zombies started spawning immediately. They're already in the field of fire. Look, it's just occurred to me I've only got enough colony capacity for 2 more colonists. Normally I had, 12. Well, that's something I might have to sort out. I'm already intending on spending every colony point that I have on the upgrade, so maybe during the day I can sort that out. Well, there's that one already gone. Guards do a fantastic job. I do like the way I've set these up. You've got these guys here and you've got those guys down there. You notice they're not firing. When the zombies reach roughly the door that's under here, they do then start firing. It's like staggered defenses, which works well enough for me currently. This is unconcerning so far. This guy, there you go, you could just see his head there as he got blasted. These guys are definitely doing a good job as well. The poison dart guys aren't really doing anything now, but if the zombies get to like here, I think, then they, jump into action. About time that I dropped down and started doing my punchings. See if I could get over here without falling. Yes, I did it. Go me. It's also a good job that your guards can shoot through you. I mean, this would be a disaster for me if they, you know, my guards did damage to me. Oh my god, look at all these big guys. I don't mind taking some of them out immediately, like at the beginning, but I think later on it's just better to let your guards do some of the work. Just take out the weaker ones. I think I mentioned this every time. Taking out the weaker ones just lets your guards concentrate their fire on the stronger ones. You can probably hear me spam clicking the mouse. I did notice that when editing previous videos. I'm going to have to try and move my microphone. See if I can sort that out a little bit. Oh, fire! No, never mind. Always interesting to me to see how far they make it. I think we witnessed last week that the zombies take about 12 hours to do a full loop, which means this relatively small loop that I've been using since the beginning of the whole game is what, several days long. I'm not convinced this amount of zombies would get round there. Oh, hang on. That guy is out of, what is that, copper arrows? Huh. That's worrying. The crossbow bolts aren't great either. Wow. Problems and problems. This is what happens, you see, when I'm waiting for things like books to produce and I just, you know, turn it on and walk away for several hours. I don't notice as much as I probably should do that the store of vital components are not at an optimal level. I'm just going to do some of this as well. I think I'm alright for every other type of ammunition. Yeah, I'm gonna sort these guys out. I'll address the issues with the copper arrows and the crossbow bolts, and I'll come back tomorrow night with a upgraded horde and panic over that when things go horribly wrong, despite the confidence I've shown during this one. Okay, I'm coming back a little bit early because I just noticed that I forgot to unlock this first thing in the morning. So I'm just going to unlock it now. But yeah, I'm going to unlock it now before the zombies start to spawn. Otherwise, it'll spawn a zombie horde according to the threat level that it was last night, if that makes sense. Only got the 1 hour left. I changed the ammo amounts. I think they're all... I like the way they all went to bed when I looked. They're all just stood there staring at the back of my head. Here they come already. That was a really big increase as well. I forgot to look. Prestige 3 was a 500 increase. Yowza. I'm convinced, somewhat apprehensively convinced, that my guys can, you know, handle it. Between the traps and the guards and whatnot, I think I'll be fine. But like I say, each increase, each like progressive chest, what they call prestige chests, just so much more. That prestige 1 is 250, prestige 2 is 350, that's 500. The next one is 750, and the one after that is 1,000. If you didn't realise, that's a lot. I've essentially done no helping here. Let me run down and start punching things. They are getting fairly close. Oh, fell down. Like, I can help out from here. I just like to start on the top. That zombie got deleted from existence as opposed to, you know, falling down. The big guy there. Oh, hang on. Oh, that was a complete miss. There we go. Concentrate fire. They can concentrate fire on the big ones. I'll concentrate my punching on the smaller ones, and between us we'll win forever. Again, I'll have to apologise if I go silent while I concentrate on spamming the mouse button. It's strangely powerful, the punch that you have. Look, it makes a big difference. I do like to swap between weapons as well. It's kind of helpful. Like, I can shoot one there, I can shoot that there, and then I can swap back and shoot again. Does look like only the big ones are making it. Oh my god, there's loads of them there. See if I can take some of these out on my own. Just give him a shot, and I'll, can I get one of them, and I can get one of these. Is a little bit of a waste of ammunition, but it's not a huge deal. Okay, for you. Die, please. Die, please. It's nearly morning. There's that to look forward to, where they stop spawning. How? These are still a little bit on the low side. I might have to get more Fletchers. I've got space for more, but I don't have the colony capacity for more. I'll do that during the day, I guess, and maybe I'll hire some guards for this platform that's up there. That should help, but it also means more ammunition. All my dudes have gone to bed. Zombie's going to spawn any minute now. I've got some stuff down on my hotbar to let me know that there are maybe issues there that need to be addressed. I've got, I think, enough ammunition. I hired the extra guards over here. This is going to be really difficult for me to not interfere. Don't seem to be firing at anything just yet, but you can see zombies are going to be on that loop, and these guys will interfere, and if they get too close on the outside loop, then again they'll intervene. Did I use the word interfere? Look at all those zombies. Oh, that's worrying. That's worrying. How are we doing out the front? Oh, look! You can see the silhouetted zombies as they come charging in front of the light of the moon. Oh dear. The moon brings a zombie massacre. I might have to call the episode that now. Although, to be fair, it's the prestige chests that are bringing the massacre, not the moon. I'm actually kind of worried now that I'm not going to have the ammunition. I'm going to just have to keep my eye on it. For the most part, my guys are doing a good job. I could double up this, couldn't I? Put another one of these platforms with guards here. Put another one of those over there. And again, put one of those there and one of those there. That should... I mean, it's going to put a lot of pressure on my... you know, my need for ammunition. But at the same time... it's going to help with the zombie murder. God, look. It's kind of awful. My guys over there are helping, you can see that. There are so many on the loop now. And there's still so many on the way, look. It's midnight and oh my god, they're still spawning. I think they spawn up until 4 AM. Which is when my guys get up. How are we doing for the ammunition? Actually better than I expected. Another thing that I noticed that I hadn't previously is that when my colonists wake up, the trap guy who stands there during the day starts refilling the traps here. So the bigger zombies that survive more than, you know, a half loop or whatever, they get hit by the cannon traps like multiple times. Which reminds me, I don't think my guys actually made enough cannon trap ammunition to keep up with the need for them. Gonna have to sort that out between episodes as well, as you know, as on top of all this going on, I kind of have to just start it up and babysit and keep my eye on things. I'm trying to have them make thousands of books of knowledge. I need them to make thousands of shots of ammunition. Plus the trap ammunition, plus the firewood got down to 0. It did go back up almost immediately, but it also reached 0, as did the hemp fiber, which I think one of the ammunition users make. I think you need it either for gunpowder or something like that, I forget. Right, it's morning. No more zombies have spawned. There's still a bunch on the loop over there. How many are going to make it round to the front? What do those guys not have? Oh, that's gold ingots. I'm less worried about the gold ingots. I've got plenty of gold ore. It's just that the people I've got on the furnaces... I thought I was going to fall. The people that I've got on the furnaces are concentrating on the... Oh, concentrating on the like brass and copper ingots and stuff like that. There's more here than I would like. Just want to see briefly how many make it past the door, which is, you know, a full loop. I'm obsessed with loops. I keep talking about the loop. I just find this to be an effective method of keeping the zombies away from the colony while also keeping them in range of my guards. And it is kind of modular as well, like I can add a platform there for more guards, I can add them there and up there if I really felt it necessary. Hey, there's only what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zombies left. That cannon trap's been reloaded, so that one's gone. I need to change this, I think, because these fire at the same time. And it wastes ammunition. This one fires slightly before that one, but boosh. Is that one still up? Oh, I thought he was on the outside. Interesting. So yeah, very few made it round. It's going to be, what, midnight before they make it, at least midnight, until they make it round to this part of the loop, and then they've got to deal with these traps and whatever guards are out at the time. So, oh, I mean, I am slightly worried, especially in terms of supply chain issues, but I think it went quite well. So, yeah, I'm going to leave things there for this episode of Colony Survival. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like and subscribe if you did not do that already. Once again, the algorithm has been butchering me, and yeah, the rate of subscribers I've been getting has plummeted. So if you could take a couple of seconds to do that for me, I would very much appreciate it. I'll be back for Sunday for my regularly scheduled live stream. I do have a new game that I want to play, but I also want to play more of Gaia Trek because I'm literally addicted to it at this point. If you come along for that, I will see you then.